This is it, the end of the journey. For the last 6 months, I have spent every day on the Norwegian Joy, taking photos of passengers as an in-house photographer for NCL. I have been all over the Atlantic coast of the Americas, through the Caribbean as far down as Colombia. I've traveled to private islands, tropical paradises, mega cities and fishing villages. Everything has led up to this. Quebec City is my final port of call on my cruising journey. This epic 2-part finale will change me forever, shifting the direction of my life and leading me on a path never before dreamt of. Make sure you're following the channel because you need to see how this ends. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my life. My name is Josh Chilton. I'm a Canadian artist and photographer for Norwegian Cruise Lines, and this is my journey. Okay, let's see if this cooperates and it's not too noisy. We're out now. I'm using my company camera bag as my day bag today, rather than bringing around my big everything bag satchel. Our primary goal for today is to kind of get up to the castle-y environment. I know there's some sort of a lift or like a gondola up there, and if not, I guess I'll take the stairs. It's not too far. But here is here's how the gangway environment looks. And I guess here's some scenic shot of Quebec in the daytime because it's really beautiful. So enjoy the montage. Honestly, it's just one of those spectacular environments I've ever been in, especially walking around in the day and seeing everything in Old Town Quebec like this, and just this monolith of a castle looming in over the environment above all the trees. It's absolutely spectacular. It feels more like something out of a different country, or at least something far more foreign than my own hometown. Well, not my own hometown, the other side of the country, but you know what I mean. It's funny walking around kind of Old Town touristy district in the daytime compared to last week at night, and seeing everybody obviously off the cruise boat, walking around and taking photos and recording video and everything. It gives the environment a lot more life, and also reminds you that this is still a very touristy environment. Slowly making progress towards that tram. The tram is $5. It was immediately beside that last clip I recorded, so we're inside now. And we're gonna get on. It's like an elevator, just a big ship uphill elevator. So that was our nice elevator ride up. I am now directly at the base of the castle, and it somehow looks much less imposing, just being a building up here with all the people around. I was on with some of the cruise folks, and they're like, sing us a song. I'm like, what song do you want me to sing? They're like, your country song. I guess they didn't know that I was the Canadian on board the cruise line, and they just assumed that I was a guy in Quebec. Anyway, I sang them the anthem. I thought I did a good job, and she tipped me $5 as a stranger, not knowing that I worked for the company. That's the reason why she's here. To clarify what the hell I'm talking about, on the elevator ride up, there were other people in the trolley with me, and they were like, hey, you random kid, sing us a song. I'm assuming they didn't know that I was one of the photographers on board, even though I am very memorable. So I sang them the national anthem a cappella, and one of the ladies on board tipped me $5 for the performance on the trolley ride. When they said sing us your country song, I think they just meant a country song, not specifically the song of your country, but it doesn't matter. It was just a weird and thrilling experience for me. Anyway, I'm gonna walk around a bit and take some nice photos of this environment. And naturally, I'm taking photos and I didn't put my SD card in, so I'll have to go back to some of the places and retake my photos, but it's just an awesome view. My stupid camera will take the photo. It just won't save it anywhere. It'll let you take as many photos as you want, and it just deletes them one after the other. The ship's down there somewhere. You can see it poking through the leaves. There he is. Look at that view. What a darling. You can see there's the crew gangway. And there's the people gangway, but they don't go down. They actually go like all the way across into another building somewhere behind there, and they have to come out of the terminal. It's all lies and deception. But God, what an amazing view. This has been such a great day so far. Shout out to the Starbucks navigational sign for all the crew out there. Apparently coffee is that way. I'm a bit torn as to what to do, if I want to explore the battlements down that way or go into town. I am hungry. Ooh, there's a motorbike. I do want to explore the city, so I think I'm gonna head into town and see what I can find down this way. Follow the people, so to say. There's like a cool fountain over here, so we walk and we take picture and we vlog. That's what I'm here for. Picture vlog, video boy. See, the problem I'm having here is that normally I go to whatever environment and I find a church or a cool building like that. And there are so many cool buildings and old architecture and churches here for me to take pictures of that I'm gonna be totally torn. Like half my sketchbook by the end of the year is just gonna be drawings of Quebec. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Most of my sketchbook turned out to be pictures of Quebec, so I hope you enjoy the random sketches as I explore those locations. There's so much cool architecture for me to take pictures of. Also, another motorbike. So, look at them all. There's so many motorbikes. I love motorcycles. I miss my baby back home. Okay, more photo spam. Here's something fun. After 6 months, I've had this yellow Nikon bag on my camera, and I have it on this strap. And every time I turn to take a photo, it falls in front of the viewfinder or in my face. And I've only just now thought of putting it to the other cord so it hangs out of the way. And then it's not in the way of me holding the camera. I am such an idiot sometimes. I blame this on the constant state of exhaustion that I was in, because normally I'm very good at seeing small issues and finding problems to solve, to solution the problems that... I'm normally very good at recognizing small issues and finding simple solutions for them, and the fact that it took me to literally the very end of my contract, I leave the cruise ship in like 4 days. Oh my God, I can't right now. I'm just standing in the middle of the street and look at this. Boom, picture. Boom, picture. Over here, look at that. Boom, picture. You can pan in forward, and there's another shot of this amazing tower. Look at how everything is framed. It's amazing. I love this city. I love how this city looks and how it feels. I'm learning French and moving to Quebec so I can take photos and do watercolor paintings. Everything is so amazing. There's so much artistic reference. Everywhere you look, you walk around every corner, and there's something cool and new and interesting to see. At least in this part, I'm sure there's some big downtown New York urban apocalypse cityscape, but for the part of the city and the old town I'm walking around, all of it is beautiful. And I know that Montreal is beautiful as well. God, freaking Quebec is giving me a reason to come out east and tour around and be a tourist. Look at this. How can every single corner be this beautiful? Oh my God, I need to take pictures. Okay, I'm done. It's fine. I wish I could have a tripod to do HDR, but not every single corner can be so amazing. Oh my God, look at it. Every single part of the street is so goddamn gorgeous. I'm straight up about to stand in the middle of the street to take pictures as cars come at me. It looks like it's a one-way, so I'm probably safe. Okay, I'm going for it. I've just had a guy who saw my mobile seminar ask me if I was taking pictures of churches, and I'm like, every single street corner you go around, there's something beautiful and spectacular to take a photo of. And it's holding true, look at this. Like really, oh my God, it's spectacular. God, I live for this shit, oh my God. It's so pretty, look at the sun pulling in like that. Oh my God. I literally can't. There's no way every single one of these is a church. They're literally across the street from each other, and like they're the two best churches I've ever seen in my life. What am I supposed to do with this? Like, I have to believe that it's just, that's somebody's house or something now. One city can't possibly have so many churches. It's unreal. I have been exhausted, so tired, and you hear me complaining about it in the vlogs, how tired I am. And I've completely forgotten all of that. I thought I was gonna need a second Red Bull to get out and get moving today, but just being in that environment, fuck, I feel so alive. This is what I need to be doing full time, not stuck on a cruise ship taking photos. I wanna be out and doing video and photo and obsessing and being a nerd and crazy over all this kind of crap. Because nothing gives me so much life as traveling and seeing new environments like this and freaking out over them. There's nothing to compare myself. And honestly, it was this moment that changed the course of my life, because I realized what I wanted to do. I've always been interested in experiencing new things, and I've kind of always had the desire to travel, but it really was at that moment that I'm like, I need to be a YouTuber full time. I need to be somebody whose job is to travel and document and tell stories and explore new areas. And it was this matching point of all of these interests, and everything that I want to do came to a point of me recognizing that I was at the point of absolute exhaustion at the end of my contract. But the energy and liveliness that I have in this video is as high as it has been on any video I've ever made. It's as good as it was at the very start of my cruise 6 months ago. And there are few times where I feel as good as I do exploring a new area. So this was a groundbreaking moment for me as a person. This is cool. There's little tags on the building, like Skyrim Thieves Guild get tags or something. It's sort of neat. There's a path there. And there's a little path to it. I want to go to the path. Should we go to the path? Let's go for a run. I'm putting my camera away. Okay, there's even stairs up. We're going for it. Let's go. Fast forward. This seems as the Quebec battlements. Oh my god, look at that. I can't. Holy crap, this city. I can't imagine what the view's gonna be like over there. But one thing at a time. Battlements. There's a rooster. Okay, we're coming up on it now. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. That's the Quebec City Harbor. Amazing. What a breathtaking view. And naturally, I'm standing on the edge of a cliff, but it's worth it. Look out at Quebec. So much stuff to see. Ship. What's crazy about all this is you see the green roofs like this, or like this. They were copper, so they were like shiny and golden. Same thing, everything at this building over here was all aluminum, but it's all rusted blue. So at one point it was nice and shiny, and now it's slowly oxidized and it's dull. But can you imagine what this view would have looked like when this building was first constructed and its roof looked like it was made out of gold? Like, just absolutely unreal. I wonder if I'd be capable of doing a mock-up of what that would look like. Maybe I can find one online. Just sat here looking out at the view, considering life, and I guess considering what I'm gonna do next. I mean, like right now, physically what I'm gonna do next, like where I'm gonna walk to. Not quite at the point of contemplating all of my life decisions. No, that existentialism happened earlier in the video. I guess I'm gonna go back down and then go more or less the same direction, but take a right instead of taking a left. Hopefully try to find some food. I still have like another hour that I'm allowing myself to be out here, so we'll see where things go. I'm thinking we're gonna take the short way down. Now, I didn't record or do any documentation about this, but because these videos are meant to be documentational as a way for me to store the memories and experiences that I had during this time, I want to make a mental note for myself that I witnessed somebody fall at the edge of this trail, and I did take a significant amount of time out of my day to make sure that they were okay, that they got proper help, that I got a phone call from one of the nearby businesses to call them a taxi so that they could get to their hotel as tourists. I don't want to get into all of the details because it was a good Samaritan moment for me, and I'm not trying to be the guy like, oh, praise me, look at this great thing that I did. But I want to make a note of this so that if years in the future I come back and I am watching these videos with friends and family, I have the opportunity, if I choose to share the story about the interaction I had with some people at the base of that trail. Okay, that's it. On with the video! I'm thinking, while I'm here, why not go inside and see if we can check out what the interior of such a beautiful building is like. I never talk about it in the video because I didn't know any better. The castle that I keep referring to is the Chateau Frontenac, which is obviously a major landmark and historical site for Quebec City. It was originally built in 1893 and later expanded in 1924, being the tallest building in the city until 1930. The Chateau Frontenac was designed by Bruce Price and built by the Canadian Railway Companies. In the modern day, it is managed by the Fairmont Hotels and Resort chain, what I am familiar with because of the Banff Springs Fairmont Hotel. To save some face and give myself credit, not knowing any of this information on the cruise, it does look like a big castle. And conveniently, we are now back out at that beautiful fountain. It's super loud, so let's go somewhere more quiet. And somewhere more quiet we have found a beautiful park a little bit further down the hill. There's the cruise ship to give you an idea of where we are. So pretty. Everywhere around the city. I'm remembering there's a few other landmarks that I wanted to see. Places that you can see from the cruise terminal. So I think I'm going to try to head down that way. And still on the search for a restaurant that isn't totally packed full of people. I don't think I'm going to find anything up in that direction, so we're probably just going to head on our way down. I'm finding now that I actually really enjoy using this bag that is normally a part of our camera equipment. It's got this elastic water bottle strap, so I just slide it in and out through the loop. It holds it in place. The actual bag itself slings down so I can quickly access something if I need to. I might invest in a nice sling bag like this to use while I'm traveling rather than the big everything satchel bag, because I'm able to grab the few things I know I'm going to need. And I don't have to worry about carrying everything on me. That being said, at the same time, I also do find that some of that equipment, like a first aid kit or screen cleaner, is useful. So it may be case in point depending on what I'm doing. But on days like this where I know I'm just going to be out shooting, grab those few necessities and go about my day. It's really nice. Now that's what you call a jump cut. I'm down into the lower market now, and I'm starting to realize that I may have a small problem, that everything is French, and all the signs are in French, and I have no idea what I would be ordering because it's in French. But there's a cool sculpture here, so that's it. I'm sure I'll figure something out to eat eventually, right? Oh, well, at least now we're down back by the cruise terminal. I'm sure I'll find something to eat somewhere here, but I still want to take a few more photos, so I'm gonna try to seek those opportunities, and then we'll get some food, and then we'll go back to the ship, and that'll be my adventure for Quebec. I think this is already a long vlog by how long I've been out here and how much I've recorded. I'm starting to see a slight flaw in my vlogging photo taking plans here, because normally you'd wear the camera around your neck like this, but I actually like to wrap the strap around my wrist and make like a forearm grip for my camera, and then I'll just walk and hold it like this, and then I can drop the camera and it sits on my wrist. The intention is not to drop the camera, of course, but I can't really do that and have it on my wrist and hanging and vlog at the same time. That's not super comfortable, because now I've got this big weight on my arm dangling, and that's going to unstabilize the video. So I've got to like switch between deciding I'm going to shoot for a while and have it on my wrist, or just keep it around my neck, and that makes my arm or my neck sore. And anyway, first world problems, I guess. I still need to find somewhere to eat. And I guess I came at a good time. There's a huge line for the gondola elevator thing now. Yes, I'm back in the same spot down the same street, looking of course for the same thing, that is food, and being unsuccessful. But oh look, there's chocolate. Let's see what that's all about. Oh no, it's ice cream. Well, naturally I got ice cream, as I always do. I got sea salt and Oreo because they didn't have vanilla. Obviously butter pecan is the other of those flavors that I choose regularly. I also bought a few candies and some other stuff. So I'm not getting food anymore. I am going to eat on the ship because I have just spent all of my money for the day. And I'm going to go back to the ship now and probably find a spot to sit and enjoy my ice cream. What a mess my hair has become. Yeah, I'm sitting on the sculpture. There are no do not sit signs, so I'm gonna sit here and enjoy the view and finish my ice cream and then go back home. Or at least I'll try to, but the group that didn't want to take pictures with me all week decided they wanted pictures on the sculpture. But that's okay. I'm just gonna chill and eat my ice cream. Okay. And that's gonna be that for today's vlog. Man, I really hope the audio in these videos turns out all right. Smash cut to a montage of all the times when it wasn't. I'm sorry about that. It's my first time doing this and I'm still learning, but I think I'm doing all right. Hopefully the editing in this video was fun. Put a lot of effort into thinking about transitions and things. We're just about done Canada. I go back to Calgary for a bit, and then we're off to Chile, and that's going to be a whole other set of vlogs. And hopefully after Chile, it will be Colombia, and then we'll be in Canada again, so I hope to keep things going. I know I've got a few months of editing in front of me. Obviously, I date the videos when things are happening. Today is Tuesday, October 3rd, but it's probably being released in, like, February. Cutting in, it's now 11 o'clock. Today is a good day. They have Cinnamon Toast Crunch in the crew mess. It's usually Frosted Flakes is what I have every night for cereal. Today is a good day. A nightly bowl of cereal was sort of part of my end-of-the-night ritual to wind down after working late into the evening. There was a midnight crew mess that was open, so me and the team would come in, I'd grab a box off of the shelf and fill the bowl up with milk and have something as a snack before bed. It's one of the many reasons why I put so much weight on during the cruise ship. A combination of that and the unlimited soft serve ice cream that I could eat, as well as a lot of pizza and other carbohydrates. I'm happy to say that I've put the weight off. I'm back and feeling strong and healthy now after a few months outside of the cruise ship. So, back to the outro. Or something like that. We'll see how things go. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. The next one is going to be a cruise retrospective, reflecting on everything that I've learned, everything that I want to say now having finished the cruise series, answering any questions that you have left in comments. There may be some other videos following up in the future if there are specific topics that I want to talk about, because I started this YouTube channel because I wasn't able to find the information that I wanted to see when I started my journey and I was researching the cruise. And so I hope that everything here, everything in the playlist has been beneficial to learning about what it takes to be a cruise ship photographer. So if there are more questions or more subjects that I want to talk about, I will make videos on those in the future. Otherwise, yes, we're going to Chile soon. I'm very excited for that. I've got lots more videos in the works right now, so if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel to see all more content coming in the near future. As always, I hope you're finding success in everything you do. And with all that said, thank you everybody so much for watching. Take care. Until next time. Bye-bye.